Holy shit. I can't believe this actually happened. There's not going to be many jokes in this one, people, because this was, let's just say this was intense. Hello and welcome back to another Midnight Showing. As always, I'm Kelly, and I just got out of Spotlight. That's actually not true. I have 3 other videos I'm working on supposedly before this one, but I felt that I needed to do this one first because I not only just saw one of the best films I've seen this year, but probably one of the most impactful films I have seen in recent memory. I mean, I'm trying to think of something else that just kind of got me to drop my jaw as much as this film. So naturally, just like with Inside Out, I don't think I should spoil this one. I'm just gonna go and talk about the best parts of this. It's probably gonna be a pretty short video, and yeah, go see it immediately. If you don't want any kind of word about this movie, go see it immediately. This should be number 1 at the box office right now. It's not. It should be. So yeah, let's go into this. What is the movie about? Well, it's about the Boston Catholic Church scandal that happened in 2002. I think is when it was actually publicized. Although they show the report, it's all about the movie is about the reporters who are digging all of this up, and it shows that they've been digging this up since like 1998 to 2000, and they dug it for like 2 years to try to find this. All the details out of this. They ended up working with past victims, lawyers, people on the inside. It was a big conspiracy. If a lot of people like to say that Law and Order is kind of like the police procedural, this movie is more of like the reporter procedural of them, just how they got all of the details, how they found everything out, all of the connections they make, all the big breakthroughs. And it's just following the group of 5 reporters working on this story and showing its progress of breaking out. And I was alive during this, but I'm in Utah and I was 12 at the time. I had more thoughts and feelings about 9/11 than I ever did. I just knew that there was a scandal. I knew that it involved some priests, and I knew that it involved some little boys. Hell, we've seen the jokes made by everybody, and I do mean everybody. How many South Park episodes can you name where they make fun of this shit? More to the point, I mean, there's an anime out there called Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt. Garter Belt is a Catholic priest who has a subtle obsession with little boys. Subtlety, thy name is anime. So we've all known the jokes, but I mean, just finding out the details of this and just like finding out how big this really is. Wow. It is just, there 3 times in this movie. 3 fucking times in this movie, my jaw dropped to the floor. And I was just like, wait, what? Holy shit. You're kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. It cannot be that bad. I mean, it just the scale of this, and it all felt real. The actors didn't, freak out like you would see in a normal movie. Like, when they got angry, when something bad happened that pushed the investigation back, they didn't freak out. They didn't start yelling at each other. They didn't do that actor thing looking for the Oscar stuff. I will say that there is one freak out by Mark Ruffalo about 2/3 in the film, maybe 3/4 of the way through the film, that felt kind of like that artificial acting playing up the emotion. But then again, it is really debatable because I might even have that reaction at this point after everything that they fucking uncovers in this film. Yeah, so the reporter team is basically made up of Michael Keaton as their boss, Mark Ruffalo, Rachel Adams, and another guy who with a handlebar mustache who I didn't even bother looking up his name. He's kind of the short straw. He's not given as much to do as the others. I will give him credit that they did have one thing that was like, holy shit, as they're investigating this and they start looking up names, he actually recognizes one of the names and goes a block down the street and sees the guy and his house literally a block away. And yeah, I mean, that was about all they did with him, but at the same time, that's a pretty big BAM! And it's just about them. Their new editor, played by the guy who was Sabretooth inside of X-Men Origins. He also had a series recently. And he was also on CSI, which, oddly enough, there was another actor from CSI, the guy who played the cop inside of that series. He's who was like a main staple of the show. I think he left a season or two ago, or he might still be on. But yeah, he comes and plays a couple of bit parts, which makes me wonder if maybe they called in a few favors. But enough about the logistics of the movie. The movie is shot. Okay, the cinematography isn't the best on the film because there's really no big wide angles or anything like they can do with that. The shots are kept very simple. You feel like you are just watching this team work. It's a very talking heavy movie, but by God, is it just amazing. They get help from a lawyer who's been working all of these cases for like 30 years, played by Stanley Tucci. And by God, this movie was mind-blowing. Everyone did a fantastic job. All of the actors played very real performances. They didn't freak out. They didn't do all of the traditional Hollywood, gotta stand up for the right side. No, they just let the story speak for itself. This is how you do a biographical film about real people who did something real. You don't play it up. You just let the film show you what it is. And by God, this film shows you what it is. So, yeah, I'm not going to go into this anymore. It is a must-see. It's got great acting, superb writing, intense situations based on a ticking clock element, and frankly speaking, it's shocking just how big this whole thing really is. So, yeah, that's it for me. Did you enjoy the video? Have you seen Spotlight? Tell me what you thought about it in the comments below, and maybe we'll get some healthy discussion going. And hopefully we can avoid the spoilers for those that haven't seen it, because they need to see this film. This is a movie that you have to see. This is a pivotal film, not just for its content, but just for the way that it is. So, yeah, that was it for me. Be sure to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitch with links in the description below. If you want to see some more of my videos, I'll have links posted right here. If you want to check out the channel and whatnot, I'll have links posted up here. And yeah, that's it for me. So I'll see you all next time.